Hi, I'm Peter Travers, movie critic for Rolling Stone, here to tell you what's going on this weekend at the movies. And how can you get a bigger going on when a movie is called Tim Burton's Alice in Wonderland? I mean, it sounds so natural. And of course, if I say Tim Burton's Alice in Wonderland, you know Johnny Depp can't be far behind. So don't worry, he is not playing Alice. That job falls to an actress named Mia Wasikowska. And listen to me, I say that correctly. If any of you were smart enough to watch HBO's In Treatment in its first season, you would have seen her as the suicidal, erotically confused gymnast. And here she's Alice, and you're saying, Lewis Carroll's Alice was about 7 years old. This girl's about 20. Well, this is Tim Burton's Alice in Wonderland, so it's not your third grade school teacher's version of it. Alice is going back down that rabbit hole for the second time, and she's been set up by her guardians to marry this creep. She's got sexual panic. She doesn't want anything to do with this, so she goes back and meets all her friends. They're all there, Tweedledee, Tweedledum. There's the Cheshire Cat. There's everything else. But mostly, there's Johnny Depp as the Mad Hatter. Johnny Depp got it in his head that the Mad Hatter was, if you were a hatter during Victorian times, you got poisoned by the dye. So he has this orange hair, and he acts like a nut. I mean, he'll do a very sort of lispy voice one minute, and the next he'll be doing Scottish. It makes no sense, but it's all amazing to watch because it's Johnny Depp. Tim Burton, visually, you can't beat him, and Tim Burton's wife, Helena Bonham Carter, is playing the Red Queen, whose head is 3 times the size of her body. Is hysterically funny doing this. Her boyfriend, the Knave of Hearts, is played by Crispin Glover at his very most bizarre. This is bizarro Crispin Glover. And if you want to know more about him, you could watch my off-the-cuff interview with Crispin, which is also on rollingstone.com. But you hear my hesitation a little. I wanted Tim Burton's Alice in Wonderland to be just the best Alice in Wonderland ever. It's in 3D, you get to wear the glasses, but it was shot in 2D and converted to 3D, and it kind of looks it. You know, if you want to see what 3D can do, you still have to go to Avatar. Also, Alice meets too many characters. There's way too many people that she's bashing into, so it becomes lockstep. Boom, 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 boom. And because it's a Disney movie, you don't get enough of that Jefferson Airplane kind of trippy white rabbit thing that I would like. It's there, but it's sort of underneath, and you have to dig for it. But it's Tim Burton, it's Alice in Wonderland, and it's got Johnny Depp, so it's worth digging for. All right, I need scumbuckets to be all around me. I need them to be swimming around my head to deal with this next movie that opens this week, which is called Brooklyn's Finest. And you're saying to yourself, what could be wrong with a simple cop movie? I mean, look, it's a cop movie directed by Antoine Fuqua, who won or helped Denzel Washington win an Oscar for his Training Day. In this one, Ethan Hawke is a young cop who may go on the take because his wife and kids need shoes. I don't know, something like that. Richard Gere is the older cop facing retirement, but does he have a life besides being a cop? Don Cheadle is the undercover guy named Tango. And can he come up from under, or are his friends in the underworld like Wesley Snipes? Isn't it great to see Wesley Snipes again? I thought so, but not in this movie. You have seen every single scene in this movie 1 billion times before. It's just the same old cop crap. And it's irritating. I mean, there's a scene in the beginning where we just see a car with its turn signal on. It's blinking, 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 blinking. So guess what's going to happen when you see inside the car? Hateful! This is one of the worst movies of 2010. I hate it, scumbucket. Come, suck it up, and take it away. I'm Peter Travers.